Hey guys, Masterkizz back with some Destiny beta gameplay, and I thought I'd do a bit of a commentary over it to talk a little bit about our experience that we had while we played the beta. I've of course played on Xbox One with a few friends, and I thought I'd just talk a little bit about it. For people that aren't interested in Destiny, completely understand it might not be your sort of game, but honestly, picking it up, it exceeded all of mine and everyone I talked to. Their expectation completely blew them away. The controls are sharp, the gameplay is really fast, and everything just fits. You know, when you play a game and it just feels right. This is one of those particular games. So the whole thing with Destiny, I think, is the biggest factor in it is the fact that you can actually farm for better equipment, better armor, so you can get better guns, you can get better like capes, chest pieces, gauntlets, things like that. So it almost has that really nice RPG factor there, where you can actually put time in to improve your character, make your character better. You can take that character into strikes with your friends, where you go and do some really hard sort of co-op challenges to take down a certain boss, a certain enemy, or even just waves of enemies, and then you can get rewarded with better gear at the end of it. That is one facet of it. Or like this is a particular event they held called an Iron Banner event. They held these every few hours for a couple of days, and what it was a 2-hour session where it'd open a certain area back at the main hub, and the main hub you'd go to, and this guy would say, okay, you can now access the Iron Banner events, and you can go in there and you can play multiplayer. Now it just feels like a normal multiplayer, and you can play multiplayer at any time, but these particular ones, the big difference is normal multiplayer, your weapons that you use are all fairly balanced. So if you're going up against somebody that has a weapon very similar to yours, it's basically going to be a very fair fight. In the Iron Banner events, that's all out the window. The quality of the gear that you have farmed, the quality of the gear that you have been rewarded with is the factor. So if you have a really nice weapon and you go into an Iron Banner event, you're going to have a distinct advantage over someone that doesn't have a nice weapon. So that is something that is kind of interesting there. It's not a massive advantage, but the fact that it is an advantage in a frantic, fast-paced multiplayer game, any advantage can really help and really be noticeable. But the particular gun I'm using here is a Shingen C, one of the most popular assault rifles that you could actually get in the game. Extremely accurate, very low recoil, very good for headshots, and fairly good at a distance as well. I had a taste of just about all of the weapons in the game, different classes. They've got pulse rifles, they've got certain heavy weapons as well. So when you play multiplayer like this, you think of a game that may have like a heavy weapons class, and you can take it out and use it straight away, like a RPG or something like that in Call of Duty. You can take it out and start using it. But in this, you're restricted to your heavy weapons usage. You have to actually get ammunition before you can use it, and that really does make a difference, because some of the heavy weapons are very strong. So what you might notice is on the map, a little purple ammo box will pop up, and you have to try and fight to get to that and pick up heavy ammo. I just said it there, actually, heavy ammo available. You'll see those purple bullet cases there. You can actually pick up heavy ammo, switch to your heavy primary, and then use that. So that's a good way to balance it, I think, by actually not allowing people to use their heavy weapons or their rocket launchers and things constantly. You actually need to go and get that ammo, and if you die when you have picked up that ammo, it's gone. So you need to pick it up and use it while you've got it. So a good balancing feature there. But I think one of the biggest things that excited us the most was just the fact of how well it plays when you have a good team. We were playing initially just having some fun with 1 and 2 of us, and then when the Iron Banner events were on, we started teaming up. We all got our microphones on. We all actually jumped into Skype, and we were talking in Skype, and we were communicating, pushing flags together, and just trying to take over the areas as efficiently as we could. And once you start working as a team, the dynamic of the game completely changes. You become a lot stronger, and if you are going up against up against a team of random people that aren't working together, it's almost going to be a whitewash every time, unless they are very talented. But one of the big things I'm looking forward to with this is just the community interaction and the way that it is constantly connected. Even when you're playing single player, you can run across a public event where what it will do is it'll drop you into a public event, and it might drop like a gigantic spider tank in the middle of the map. So I was just doing a live stream actually, and I was just traversing across to try and get from A to B just to get to another area, and all of a sudden it said public event, and this massive spider tank gets dropped in, and it just says, do you want to fight it? Go fight it. Like, you don't have to fight it, but if you want to, the option's there. You can hang back and watch the other dudes fight it and watch this massive tank just go crazy, or you can jump in there and try and help them beat it, get yourself some rewards, get yourself maybe some XP, or even some glimmer, which is like the currency in this game, so that you can actually buy some better gear. That's another thing that's massive, just the fact that it's a constantly connected world. I think that a lot of games are going to try and start to push that. Now right there you'll see, I think, what am I on there? 5 kill streak. I think this is the match that I actually got my 10 kill streak. You can actually go to different, how do I say, vendors, or they're different people at the, it's like a citadel. If you've ever played Mass Effect, you could go back to like a central hub, which was like a city. You could go back there, and that's where you can talk to your shops, talk to your vendors, and you can also get these little challenges. So with the particular challenge in the Iron Banner, you had to get a 10 kill streak, so quite difficult to get, but I think I ended up getting it in this particular map. And it was a good way to actually unlock Glimmer to buy better gear, good way to rank up in the respected, I don't know if you'd really call them covenants. I suppose they sort of are covenants, but the higher rank you get in a particular covenant or team or squad will eventually lead to you being able to buy better weapons, better armor, things like that. But just incredible. I think everyone I spoke to is just so excited for when it comes out. I ordered the white PlayStation 4 bundle because I wanted to get a PS4 this year, and I saw that they were going to do a Destiny bundle, so I got the Destiny white PS4 bundle, and I think I'm also going to have to get it on Xbox One because I've got a lot of friends playing it on Xbox One, so I'll probably get it on both. But yeah, just to actually even think about doing that, I haven't thought about doing that with a game for years and years and years, but this is a game that I can see us sinking a lot of time into, and it feels fun. You can go and relax and do just a bit of exploring throughout the different worlds. You can either go and do some competitive multiplayer. I mean, there it is, there's my 10 kill streak. Yeah, you can do some competitive multiplayer. You can do strikes where you can try and take on some of the harder bosses with your team. There's just going to be so much variety in this particular game. I think it's going to be really fun when it does actually release. Unfortunately, I got taken out there by a dude, and I think he had a really nice pulse weapon. They're particular weapons that you can get that have different elements on it, so you can get fire, you can get like an electric sort of style one as well, and they'll actually do fairly decent damage, but they're fairly slow. But if you're accurate with it, like that guy was there, he basically just one-shotted me. But yeah, definitely looking forward to doing a lot more Destiny content. There's just so much I can talk about. It's overwhelming, the amount of stuff in the game. So you see there, we won 20,000 points, which is the cap in Control, and we absolutely smashed the other team. They're the bounties down the bottom, so they're the ones you can actually get. So you see I got Rise Above, which was the 10 kill streak. So 24 kills, 8 deaths. You'll see there, CC Chojo 23 actually got a legendary weapon. That purple pistol there's a legendary, so very, very nice. But anyway, hope you enjoyed a little bit of Destiny commentary. I'll bring a bit more to you if you like. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments of this video or tweet them at me, and I'll try and answer them in the next video I do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and until the next video, we'll see you later.